Good morning, track fans! And we are here. Welcome to Sunday Slotcast Sessions. Late, I hear you say, never. I was delayed by traffic. It's May Day, bank holiday. May the 4th be with you today, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Sunday Slotcast Sessions with me, Pete Brown, taking you up for the next hour or two with all sorts of Slotcast stuff, banter, chat, interaction. It's all going on here. Sunday Slotcast Sessions, we love it. So, what are you up to today? We'll get on to that later. But anyway, loads of people here. Nice to have your company already. We are filling in and padding out nicely. So, wow, you are chatty. Firstly, look at this. Straight in there this morning, Bo. There he is. Good morning, Bo. How you doing? And thoughts with your wife, with your partner, your wife, and yourself. Sad times, mate. Sad times. What I read yesterday. So, all thinking about you, bud. Anyway, hello, Albert and Wilf. They're here. They were here yesterday as well, and now they're here in the stream. Some amazing things happened yesterday after you left, Albert and Wilf. The track has been dissembled. Took the track down. It's gone out. There is a hole there now. Hang on. I wonder if I've got a photo of that I can share with you. You can see what I'm looking at when I see the garage. It's like you've never seen it before. Yeah, interesting. That's very random then. Well, okay. Forget that then. We're not having a look at that. Did I send it to anyone? Whatever. Whatever. All right, Rob, how you doing? Paul, good morning. So sorry I was late, everyone. Well, I wasn't late. I was delayed. I was delayed by myself. Messing around, not being, yes. See, even my nephews are on board with the banter now. Brilliant. Brilliant. I tell you what, though, it was a bit like hard work getting up this morning. Very hard work. Because I cleared out the garage. That I'll post later. I'll show you a picture later of what I'm talking about. Good morning, Mark. How you doing? Star Wars Day, indeed. May the 4th be with you. And incidentally, I am watching that new program called Andor. Well, it's the second season's come out, but I'm just watching the first season because I'm always off the piste when it comes to new series. I hate it when you have to, when there's a new season out and you watch it, and it's like the old days. You have to wait a week for the next episode, and they leave you on a mega cliffhanger. I don't like that. I've got into Gen Z. I'm in Gen Z's camp with this. I need to binge watch the whole series as soon as possible on 1.5 playback speed to make it even quicker. Morning, Harry. How you doing? Great stream on Friday with you and Joe. Enjoyed that. The one that I turned up to, Oi the boy didn't. Classic. We're like ships in the night, me and Nico. Keep missing each other. He'll be working today, see? May the 4th be with you. Nothing to see here. You could do that Jedi flick. Buy slot cars to the wife. She still doesn't get it. I tell you what, right? We use the Force, right? Us slot car people use the Force. Our partners use voodoo. And the Force and voodoo is like oil and water. So as everyone else, you can influence and go, the Force is strong. You'll buy me slot cars in your lunch break. And then people gift you slot cars for whatever. Well, you do it to the wife when your birthday's coming up or your Christmas is coming up. You're like, you'll buy me slot cars. What do you get? A t-shirt. Unbelievable. Good morning, T. Lady T is here. Lady Tara she has pulled all her hair out. She told us the other day in the WhatsApp group chat, she has pulled her hair out through stress. She's just dropped the bomb, though. I tell you what, I can't say it because you'll have to go to the UK Slot Car Festival or wait until afterwards when I'll show you what it is that she's come up with for. She's given us a world exclusive in the Track Fans TV Inner Circle of Chat Trust Chat. Game changer for your track, right? She's done one person in particular that's going to resonate with everyone, but the style that she's done that in is genius, and we can do lots of that style, lots of different people, and it's just such a great idea I've never seen before. So, Tara, well done. That is brilliant. Yes, I believe I have got here on time. So I'm just going to run through the chat until where we're up to now, like here. Bo! That's right. It was the wrong channel. I turned up on Rahul's channel, didn't I? I was on Conquest going, where is everyone? I'll tell you what, right? Before I forget again, right? Because we missed the competition last week. We got 2 cars to go. So do we do a blind competition? Yeah, we do. If you're entering the competition, you're paying the postage, all right? So you enter from wherever you are in the world with the knowledge that you're paying the postage. Albert, Wolf, I'll pay for your postage, all right? So if you want to be a part of it. The only criteria on our competitions, which we overlooked on Wednesday just because of the nature of the beast being so unbelievable for the guy who won. We gifted it. We went with it because the guy's so unlucky. He never wins anything, and then he wins 2 competitions on the bounce. Normally, he wouldn't get to win the Wednesday one because he won the last one, but because of the style of the car, and if there's any members in the chat right now, let me know if you feel it's okay for me to let the viewers see the finished article of the Wired on Wednesday car. Just let me know if you think that's all right. But anyway, this gentleman won the car. So he can't win this competition. All right, Mr. Sale, just fair's fair. Just because you and Daz now are both the luckiest swines I've ever known. Daz isn't barred from this comp though. Right, comp 1, car 1. Do I do it as a secret ballot and you just find out what you get when it arrives? Or do I show you what it is now? And then, nah, I'm going to do it secretly. So we'll go with black car, green car. We're going to auction the black car competition, the black car off first. Get in there. And it is nice. And, right, hang on. Oh, beauty. You utter beauty. I thought for a second, hang on, let me just take it out. I thought for a second I didn't have the box, but I do have the box. I just literally found it in a stack of boxes down there. And I've got the actual box and the screw to screw it in. So I'm going to do that now. All right, there we go. While you all chat amongst yourselves. I swear to God, these things are sent from heaven to try your patience. Oh, who can do these things, man? The amount of times I've done this, you'd think I'm a pro. Okay, there we go. Hang on a second. Yeah, do it blind, says Daz. Secret, says Harry. Secret, says Fox and Walls. All right, I've got the rub of the land. Rhino, good morning. No video, everyone. Still struggling to breathe. Breathe? Stop press. Dave, what's up, man? Have you got something wrong with you? Like, breathe. Is this going to affect your performance next week at the UKSF? I've got something that might help you breathe. Right, RV in your... No, not RV. That's the wrong way. Yeah, RV, rendezvous in your van, Dave, at whatever time you get in there. I'll come over, me and Daz, and we'll give you something that'll help you breathe. At least you give most of the cars away that Scalextric send, unlike certain YouTube channels. Well, that's their prerogative. That's their prerogative, Daz. You know, there's some cars that I really want to keep. You know, I'll be no secret. This one in particular has really resonated with me. OMG, what a Capri. That's how that title should have read. But this is just a smooth bit of car, right? And here's something that'll crack you up. So I raced this car when I was doing the review, and it was really, really fast, and it was really smooth and gliding. It was like, yeah, brilliant. It's like lovely. And then I went back the next day, and I was driving. I was thinking, feels flat. Doesn't feel as fast. Is there dust on the braids? So I've cleaned the dust off the braids. There was a little bit of dust on the braids. So I clean the dust off the braids. All right, go around again. It's a bit sluggish. I was like, all right, clean the track. So I wipe the track down. Still a bit sluggish. I was like, okay, I know. I'll inox the track. Give it a little bit of conductivity. And so I oiled the track. Lubed the track. Still not racing as fast. So I'm like, don't get it. Anyway, I thought just leave it. Just have a little drive around with it, cruise. It was nice. I wasn't crashing. I was just cruising. Then I realized yesterday what the issue was. Total user error. So what had happened when Albert and Wilf come, I'm setting up on Smart Race, the most epic setting ever. You can control the speed, the amount of power per car. So you can change it. So Albert has a bit more juice. Wilf has a little less juice on the track so that they can have a balanced race. Anyway, turns out with the Capri here, I'd turned the power down, but forgot about it. That's why it was running sluggish. Unbelievable. Unbelievable as Lionel just getting up. He's here at the start of the show. Imagine that. Anyway, we've got tons going on today. We've got usual segments. We've got a little bit to look at what's coming up. Not like there's an elephant in the room for next week, of course. We've got some track focus. Lovely. Hopefully the show won't freeze out like it did last week. But the good news is if the software freezes, I can just shut the software down, reopen it, get back on the stream, and it won't affect you guys online. That is a positive. So we'll sort that out. Rob says he's going to be buying Capri. Scalextric, when you're watching this next week, watch this. Look, sales happening. See, system's working. I love it. We have this banter with Scalextric because now and again I'll test them to see if they're watching the videos. I'll like get into the 17th minute of a half an hour video and I'll be like, so what do you think, Scalextric, in the conversation, just to see if they're listening. But and then what they'll do is they're hilarious. I love them down there. They've got real sense of humor with their marketing. They'll put a couple of little beady eyes in the comments, like to suggest they're always watching. Brilliant. Love it, Scalextric, interactive Scalextric. You just don't see any other brands doing that. I'm sorry, you don't. Slot it maybe because Maurizio goes to the races and is involved with people, maybe Andrea from NSR. What other brands do it? I mean, Thunderslot, tumbleweed. Haven't Slot, don't know, Steve-O when he's not working or designing killer wheels for the industry. What killer wheels, I hear you say? All right then, come on, staffs. Messed up the advert. Oh, no. Right, I'll rerun it again at the end, Steve. Someone just sent me a message saying my ticker tape says it's 2 weeks to Gaydon. Cheers, Daz. Now, let me just tidy that up before people literally see it and go the wrong way. Right, that should do it. Keep an eye on that for us, Daz. Anyway, coming up, we've got Young Truck Fans. We're going to ask you for a car of the week. We've got events, racing, track focus, and any other business. Right, so that's that. Keep forgetting I've done these nice little lead-in like pictures and slides. And yes, Daz, I would be a week late. Of course, that would actually. That's a controversial comment if I ever saw one. Right, let's have a look. Considering walking into the oxygen centre for an oxygen bottle. Okay, you need to change brand of cigarettes, Dave. I think if you went for some full fat ones instead of the lights, you might it might blow it out a bit. That's not a great remedy for getting better at cigarettes, by the way, young track fans. So don't do that. Hay fever speculates COVID, maybe, Dave. You might have like chest infection, like people get pneumonia and stuff. So if you've got a chest infection, it makes it really difficult to do many things. So go and try it out. Good morning, Lionel. Let's make racing huge. Bring the COVID lockdowns. Bring a yeah, it worked for me. It got me in there. We need another pandemic, innit? Yeah, here we go. Right. So next week, what? Your banner says 2 weeks. Yeah, Doug picked up on it as well. I don't know if Doug's put that in the comments, but anyway, thanks for that, mate. Thank you for that. Has it worked? Let's have a quick look. Here it comes. Let's get rid of that comment. Yeah, it's worked. Okay, let's have that competition. Right. So black car, here it is. There it is. All right, we'll do the number smash. Do the number smash. So hang on a second. I got to write a number down so you know it's fair. Right. I'm trying to find a blank bit of paper around here. It's like, whew. Okay. Right, now I've got to do this with my back to the screen because last time, apparently, old Hawkeye's Sue Sale was there like a rat up a drain pipe, goes, he wrote a two there, Rob. He wrote a two. And Rob won the competition. So she's a voodoo, messing up with the force. Hang on. I'm only kidding. I love you really, Sue. Just because I know that you're coming next week and you're taller than me. I might get bashed up by Sue. Okay, right. I'm going to write the number. And I'm going to write it really small as well. So there's definitely no way you're going to be able to see it unless your name's Darren Brown. Okay, it's ready. Right. How many people have we got watching? Let me just refresh the screen here. 33 people watching. You can tell it's bank holiday. Everyone's away or hungover really badly. And they're now sitting there licking their wounds going, do I put track fans on with that Energizer bunny? No, that's the last thing you need is me with a hangover. Although I'm feeling subdued today. I was at a late night. I was a bit ill last night through the night. So it's possibly why there's a little bit less buoyancy, let's say, to the normal pace. It's not because Bang Holiday, it's because I was ill. Anyway, right. They won't even send me the broken ones. That's all right. I've got plenty of those for you. MP's video is one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. If you've not seen that video, stay tuned. I've got it on authority. I've got the rights. He signed away the license and the royalties and the copywriting so that I can bring that to you a little bit later. So if you want 3 minutes of pure genius, stay tuned. But in the meantime, we've got a competition to get on with. So 44 people watching at the moment. So we'll have a number between 1 and 44 in the chat. Are you ready, guys? I want to see your numbers. Whoever gets the number That I've written down right here on the back of this NSCC magazine, the finest journal in the country, in the world, I might go at. So, you ready, guys? Okay, numbers 1 to 44. What's your guess? Go! All right, let's do it. Right, we'll just give that a minute to come through. No, you're off, Lucy. No, that's not a good one. Yanto. Oh, Yanto. What are you doing, Yanto? You're supposed to be getting ready to go out. It's VE Day celebrations. Okay, keep it going, guys. Oh, so close. Some people are really close. Stop! Yeah, I'm joking. We got a winner. Stop, 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 stop. We've got a winner. Okay, now I've got Daz as winning. So if someone wants to adjudicate that and just let me know in the chat that Daz was the first person to get number 7, I cannot, quite frankly, believe it. But there you go. Daz, you are like literally the luckiest person I know. It's unbelievable. All right, let's have Harry. Do us a favour, Harry. Go to the top. Just double check that number 7 belongs to Daz Hall. I think I got it right. I nearly fell off my chair because Tara got 6 and someone else Yanto got 5. And I thought, oh, that's it. That's done for then. Fox and Walls actually a few lines after Daz got it as well. And I was like, oh, Fox and Walls. So my luckiest numbers are number 5 and number 7. So well done, everyone. That was proper. Okay, so what we're going to do next time is at the end of the show. So Daz, do you want to know what you've won? Or do you want it to be a surprise? Let us know. What I'm thinking of doing this time to make it completely objectional is so someone can pick someone who has my number in WhatsApp. So either Mark or Doug or Tara or Harry or Fox and Walls or Daz, since he's already won. They can write down a number their end. You guys can pick a number between 1 and however many viewers we got watching at the time. And then they can WhatsApp it to me. And then I can put the WhatsApp number on the screen. See? Because no one's going to believe that Daz is that lucky. Seriously. Wow. Show me your car. Okay. Here you go. There is your car, brother. RS 500. Both wing mirrors. Both wing mirrors. Spoiler. All original wheels. Boosh. And that will fly around your track, my friend. That is banging, that is. Pete, yep, Daz will pick the number. Okay, well, pick your number. Can't be 7. And it can't be 5 because I've just announced that 5 and 7 are my lucky numbers. So subconsciously, I'll go to them. But whatever number you want, we're going to do it. And it's your job to remind me before we go at the end to do this car for a lucky winner. Do I do that car? Yeah, it's a real dilemma, you know. Because, yeah, anyway, we're going to get it done. Brilliant. Well done. Well done, Daz. Well done. Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. There was something that I wanted to talk about last week, but I forgot through the flow of the show, you know. It was etiquette in the chat. Not that anyone's done anything wrong. Don't get me don't know. Everyone is on fire. You're playing the game. You're being nice. The moderator's doing the thing. We've got an understanding of no religion, no politics, and no sexual innuendo. Thank you. But there was one thing that I've always struggled with myself, and a couple of other people do as well, I know. So just before we get on to the show and stuff, and it's a limited show today because it's bank holiday and it's UK Slot Car Festival next week. But chat etiquette, right? Here's one. And I've had this the last week. I've been attending more live streams in the last week. I do watch them, but I watch them back. But this week I've been getting in there as they've been happening. I've been really not lucky, but I've been in sync with it. So Friday night, sat down here, down in the basement, about to do some whatever in. I was spraying up. Yeah, boys. Hey, girls. So anyone follow me on Wednesday? That's the middle floor colour. I'll leave you with that one if you're not a member. Um, I sat down here last Friday night because I didn't go racing. I had some stuff to do. What was I doing on Friday night? It was completely relevant. Can't remember. Anyway, by the by. So put YouTube on. There's Harry and Joe. I was like, oh, all right, I'll catch the end of that because they normally go live, the Slothead crew, around 8 o'clock on a Friday in UK time. No, they've been on for 3 minutes. I was like, what? I've got the start of the stream. Okay, yeah, I've got stream on and I'm chatting away. There was already maybe 10 people in there. So that was one experience. Now I'm getting to where I'm going to. So stick with it. You're doing well. And then yesterday, I turned out, I was pottering around after Albert and Wilfred left and Ray. And the tunes were on, Saturday morning tunes with Show Me Slot Cars Pete, Rahul, Joe, and a special guest, the rock star of the hobby now, the rock star. I mean, this guy's now coming with a rider. He's going to want green grapes from the Brazil region with Coca-Cola, only from Belgium, and all of these Gucci stuff on his Showbiz rider. Well, if you don't know what I'm on about, keep tuned because it will come through in a bit. Anyway, I got in time. I was, I think they've been going for about 20 minutes. So I'm watching it. It took me about half an hour before I went and commented on something. I think it was something along the lines of, I can't even remember, but it was hilarious. And then, of course, as soon as you make a comment, 20 people go, hi, Pete, hi, Pete, hi, Pete, hi, Pete. So you go, hi, all. And then about in the next 5 minutes, another 10 or 15 people sort of as they come back to the screen or as they go, oh, hi, Pete. And you're kind of like, do I spend the next 20 minutes saying hello to everyone individually? Or do you do that hi all when I pile into the live chat and then ignore anyone else who says hi, Pete, excuse me, after that because you've already said hi? I don't know. So I'm just going to go down the sort of thing with turn up to a live. This is what I'm going to do. So if you watch this and then you know why I've said hello once to hi all when I turn up, and then everyone can say hi after that. And I'll probably not say hello back, but I have said hello to you. So if you're watching this and you've been on the live stream in the last couple of days where I've popped up and you feel that I've not said hello to you, I already said hello to you when I turned up. I'm just not going to say hello 30 times again. So I don't know whether that's some etiquette that some other people can use to not feel guilty when you're not saying hello to everyone because you already said it. It does. I don't know why it makes me feel like that. It makes me feel slightly guilty when you don't keep saying hi. It's like random. Yeah, that's just you, Doug. You're just like, hey guy, hi man, hi love, hi Trigo, hiya, 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 hiya. No, it's not that type of party. Hello. So I don't know. Hold on. We've got Storky says slightly mad got number 7 first. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think they did. No, they didn't. There was about 5 lines afterwards. Hi, Tara. You're killing me over here. Hey, 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 hey. So yeah, so that was just something that I thought about, and I thought if I'm thinking it, some other people might be thinking it. So I don't know. I said I don't know about the high etiquette in live streams. I mean, it's a couple of years old live streaming now, so you'd think we'd have it down, but I just don't. So I'm going to say hello once, and then that means it's hello to everyone. Uh, unless, right, actually, I'll rewind that. I'll not contradict myself. I'll amend the strategy, is what you call it. If a young track fan come in later and said, "Hey, Pete," I'd reply to a young track fan because it's encouraging them to, be enticed by the hobby and a community and stuff like that. They're not likely to go back to try and see if I'd said hello. So any young track fans come into a live stream or a premiere where we're live chatting, I'd always say hello to them. So just to get that out there. Anyway, what are we doing here? We have come here for a show. So a show is what we should have. Let's get it going on. So firstly, at the top of the tree, we always, yeah, in graciousness, they had announced they didn't. So it's such a shame. Such a shame. Although, Fox and Walls, I reckon you dodged a bullet because the cost of sending something to Australia is probably the same cost as a slot car. It's criminal, is what it is. I'll say it out there for you. Right, so from the top of the tree, let's rattle these down and get them into having a good day ahead. We've got Albert and Wilf in the chat, everyone. Albert, Wilf, good morning. Lewis, Eleanor, Liam, Ruben, Arlo. Ruben was banger racing last night, everyone. Banger racing in Chelmsford. He is going places, that kid. I swear to God, he is like, yeah, he's doing it. He is doing it for the track fans out there. Just realised I've not put the names on the screen. Well done, me. Let's start again. Albert, Wilf from the top. Well done in the chat. Lewis, Eleanor, Liam, Elisa, Lewis, Rowan, Arlo, and back to Ruben again. Let's have it. He is, I don't think he's watching. Where is he? Where is Ruben? Ruben, wake up. Come on. He's got a phone. He got a phone in the last couple of weeks because it was his birthday. And Albert has got a phone as well because he's going to upper school, a big school, secondary school this week. My good Lord, that is what you need. Young track fans. Morning, Pete! Track fans! Every other day. Genius. So that's good fun. But no, it's cool. I've got a couple more roving reporters out there checking out tracks, sending pictures of slot cars, keeping me informed about what's happening around that sector of the age demographic. Good morning, Ella, the young track fan, granddaughter of Daz. God, he doesn't look that old, does he, Daz? But he is. He's got a granddaughter. You wouldn't believe Daz is packing heat like that at the age. Here's Gramps, Granddad, Grandpops, Pops, old man, the old fella. I love it. Daz, do you need me to check the Airbnb? It's got a ramp, for accessible access and stuff. We being an old man and stuff, you need to hobble up that ramp. Oh, I can see I'm going to have to sleep with one eye open now. Daz and I are sharing an Airbnb for the UK Slot Car Festival. And quite frankly, that is going to be something absolutely hilarious. Oh, brilliant. I remember when we went to Margate last year on the Jolly Outing, Track Fans Jolly Outing. Hilarious. I was like, with me, Aid and Daz sharing an Airbnb. So you can imagine it, couldn't you? Oh, just uncouth banter from heaven. So we're walking up the stairs to the Airbnb and you're thinking about that kind of yeah, do I hustle for a room on my own? Do I steam in there? What do I do? Oh, no, sorry, not that one. Yes, it was that one. I did it there as well. So I walk up, like, who snores? And they're like, what kind of questions? I don't know. I snore. I'll take this room. But that was it. So it was similar to when we were at the UK Slot Festival the year slightly after that experience. Walking up the stairs with Massimo, Oida boy Nico, and Rahul. I'm like, who snores? Rahul's like, yeah, I do. I was like, right, we're sharing a room. Because I sleep like the dead. I literally sleep like a coma. So you can kick the door in off the front hinges. I've had once there's someone attacked the house apparently, kicked the door in, come in like there was a kick-off, the police came. I slept through it all. I didn't have no idea. I went downstairs, got my breakfast in the morning. My mum's friend's like, ain't you got anything to say? And I'm like, say about what? And she's like, "About last night." I said, "Wh what happened last night?" She goes, "Well, it was commotion." I went, "No, I didn't hear any of that. What happened?" She goes, "Oh, if you didn't hear anything, then don't worry about it." So they didn't wanna tell me. I found out, but, it's by the by. I slept through it all, so there you go. Anyway, talking about snoring, there's some, fantastic remedy for that, I've been using recently. It works a treat. So if anyone's snoring and needs a solution, just send me a note. I'll tell you what it is. It's brilliant. Where were we up to? Young track fan there. Yes. Elliot, Mia, Jacob, Orson, good morning. Cameron, morning. Cam, the man. Of hopefully he'll be going to Slot Festival next week. I had my annual say hello to him. He's changing. Like I met him a few years ago when he was like this big. Now he's probably going to be this big. Growing like wildfire, but lovely fella, Cam. Looking forward to seeing you if you're down there. Leo, good morning. I don't know if you're coming next week. Your dad is. Charlotte, good morning. Mason, Owen, morning. Jacob Layton, good morning. George in Oxford, good morning. Olivia, Jackson, George, Bailey, good morning. All these young track fans, legends, doing tracks, playing cars. Logan, Sophia, and Raymond, get in there. Right, wow, fantastic. Let's have a look then. Next slide, please. Okay, so we had a great thing last week, well, the week before last, but because I'd already racked up the slides for Grandad, Daz, it was Albert's birthday, the absolute #1 Uber track fan star of the show. My right-hand man here, on Track Fans TV. You'll see just below Albert is a picture of the original Den sign. Handwritten, no expense spared, no frills. Track Fans TV. It was all born on that sign. And you've got it. Albert was right there in the thick of it. The reason for Track Fans TV, the motivations for Track Fans TV. He, like myself, is Track Fans TV. So join me in a round of applause from the front to the back, to the left, to the right, forward ever, backward never. This is the sounds of the Albert Brown coming in. So there you have it. Mr. Albert, legend Brown. Good man. Go well done, Albert. You made it to 11. And he's got a phone. All right, let's have a look here. Becky says it's got to have us. Let's catch up on the chat a little bit. It looks funny here. Oh, look who just turned up. Steve-O. So what's this here? Slot Track Racer popped his head to say hello. Hello, mate. Slot car. Any chance you have a distributor in Germany? Yes. And Staff's just saying no. He's been trying for 12 months to get into the Deutschland, but getting no interest from German retailers, sadly, but we keep trying. Just let us know which retailers you're trying, Steve. What we'll do is we'll call them out on here. Yeah, we'll just find out what they think they're playing at and just mention them a few times and see if we can get you some traction there. Yeah, let us know actually those distributors, because failing that, all you got to do is tell them that you're going to give. No, I'm not going there actually. I nearly just broke the internet with a comment. That was close. Man alive, I'm learning. Man alive, that was a close one. I could have almost literally just caused another horrific moment in the hobby. That was close. So yeah, let us know what distributors you're trying, Steve. Don't forget, I do this for a living. Break accounts, get into places, get people to buy stuff. It is literally my day job. Keith will tell you. So then, Slot Track Racers off to Donington today to see the historic festival. Loads of great cars and an F1 display. Fantastic. The only chance would be Slot Car Union at the moment. Sorry to hear about these ignorance here. Have you tried Slot Blog? Yeah, Slot Blog and Slot 32 would help you influence your way into those places. Um, what's news in regards to your track? Hello, Rich. How you doing from Wales? It's been a long time, my friend. How do you mean in terms of my tracks? I've got some in the garage. I've been swapping around a bit and having some fun. I just took it all down last night, though. Um, let's have a look here. So contacted him a few times, no reply. Slot Car Union supports as well. Good. So anyone watched any Citroen C1s going round in the 24 hours of Silverstone? Finishes at 5:30. Crazy funny with the little cars. No, I haven't. No, that sounds good. Got some birthday wishes for Albert. Lionel, happy birthday. Daz, happy birthday. Keith, happy birthday. Vince, that's you, Albert. Fox and Walls, happy birthday. Mark, happy birthday. Rob, happy birthday. Paul, happy birthday. Fox and Walls and Fox. So that's Fox and Walls commenting. Well done, guys. Happy birthday, Albert, from Sunny. Hey, look at this, Albert. Albert, it's not. Look, this is it. The biggest slot car channel in the Balkans has just said happy birthday, mate. This is something. Swear to God, this is the biggest happy birthday of the day. That Harry, right? You might know him, Albert, but he's the guy who literally is storming the Balkans at the moment. You can't touch him over there. He's like literally the man over in the Balkans for slot cars. I have no idea why any brands have not picked him up yet because he's taking it to the Balkans. Like we can't get in there. We can't touch him over there. He's unstoppable. Any brands not supporting Scale RC and slot cars in the Balkans, you're missing a trick. Unbelievable. I mean, the guy would even take your factory seconds for smash cars. Yes. Good morning, Al. Hey, Bryce. Bryce is still awake, everyone. Good morning, Bryce. Happy birthday, Albert. And there you go. Do you know what? I've actually forgotten how to say happy birthday in German. It's not Geburtstag, is it? Geburtstag? No, it's not Geburtstag. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Will you ask your new projects at Gaydon? Yeah, he will. He definitely will. I'm going to try and see if he can drag his carcass out his pit and get over to us for the live stream next weekend. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. He is very funny about live streams. He'll do the camera. Not too sure about live streams. The thing is, right, with Steve, when oh, where's my charity pot? Hang on. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. For some reason, I'd lost the charity swear pot for a second. So I'm just going to bring this down, Steve. So if you do come on the live stream, we've got you covered, all right? It's going to cost you all of the UK Slot Car Festival's profit just for a 3-minute chat with me live because you have to put £1 in this every time you swear. And I know you, Steve. You use the C word like a comma when you get excited. That's right. That's the word car. Okay, slot cars. Anyway, back on point. So it's Albert's birthday. Good morning, Tony. How you doing? We were just wishing Albert a happy birthday. Turned 11. Legend. Uh, right, I think it's time actually. We had a look at oh, I'm losing myself now. Yep. Let's have a quick advert break. Well, then we'll talk about a couple of events coming up. Then we'll get into track focus. Then we'll do a competition. Then we'll chat it out to the end of the show. and start laying the excitement seeds ready for next week. Okay, so on that note, what we need to do is have a look at, I think it's got to be magnetic racing for this one, right? Okay. It's all right. It wasn't muted. I was actually coughing in the background. Not cool. Not cool. But what is cool is Slot Car Shenanigans is coming back this Thursday. After a little bit of a intermittent break because we all got new jobs and it got very busy very quickly. But I've sort of kind of got into the job now. And there's a lot of work to do there in my job anyway. Rahul's in his job. I haven't really spoke to Rahul much, which is a good sign. No, sorry. Let me reiterate that. All right, it's a good sign because normally, if you don't hear from someone, it means they're doing well, they're doing all right, they're focused on what they're doing, they're in channel and tune, and that's good because if they're not, then it means something's up. They're not content, they're not happy, they're not satisfied. They need to talk things out and process and figure things out and try and find the answers to the issues that they've got. So I haven't had any like long chats of Rahul, which means he's sailing. Nice one, Rahul. So that's that. Shenanigans coming back this Thursday. So we'll start having a look at that. Rahul, if you're watching this back, let's have a chat later tomorrow maybe. Start getting that into some order. Order. Right, what's the next slide? Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Let's talk about Slot Festival. Yeah. I know, we've been banging a drum on it for a little while now. Guess what? We're excited. So what? Sue us. The wristbands turned up. There you go. Track fans. The team have got the wristbands. We're in the main event. Woof. A little late, long dance night. Oh, I love a bit of dancing. Tequila. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm the guy who owns the dance floor at the wedding, I tell you. Invite me to a wedding like that. Dun, 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 dun. Having it in front of the DJ booth like it's 1990. Trying to get them to play something like, I don't know, Binary Finery by Matt Darey, but I never have any of it. This is Hagadoo, it'll do. Enough of my wedding wishes. Right, Slot Car Festival. It's the one. It's the big ticket item of the year. The hottest event in town. It draws people from all parts of the globe. You've got people coming in hot from America, South America, Australia. You've got them coming in from the whole of Europe, the continent. You've got maybe next year they'll be coming in from the Balkans. I don't know. It's a lot. There's a lot of fantastic people. And, and it is good because on day one, So the first day of the UKSF, you have what's known as a sort of more hobbyist, enthusiast sort of day. It's open to everyone. You bring your family. It's all good. Everyone's having a great time. But you're gonna get more of the people there looking for specific cars, like race cars or rare cars or box sets or stuff. They're going there to find specific items. They're going to queue up and they're going to literally like a series of nanomites over the top of the tables, like go over it. And you know the rules, not the rules, that's not the wrong. You know the guidance. If you see something there, oida, I saw you popping in. See you weak Wi-Fi, watch later, see you later. Then there you go, no problem at all. If you see something that you think that looks good, buy it because it will not be there when you get back. It won't. No, so you have the queue. That in itself is the biggest social event of the second biggest social event of the year because you're sort of stood there with a ton of people. Guess what? Who are into the same thing as you are. So already you can talk to thy neighbour without getting an eyebrow raise or kicking their shins by your missus, and then you have to look down so they stop talking at you. Never. I don't do that, by the way. But anyway, so you can like meet new people in the queue. You can then brief them up as to what you're looking for after listening to what they're looking for to make sure you're not looking for the same thing, God forbid, especially if they're in front of you. And then when you go and you paid your dough or you've shown your ticket, you go in, hustle, 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 hustle time. Crazy, crazy fun. So looking forward to it. Right down to I'm getting myself in order. So I'll have the merch table. So you might know I've disbanded the merch store, as in online, because it's costing me a ton of bucks a year, and it doesn't make that much bucks a year. It does make some bucks a year, and the bucks that it's going to make a year are from trade shows anyway, swap meets and festivals. So I'm just going to do the merch table business now rather than the merch store. So in time, we'll have a PDF with all the designs in it, which you can see, which you can ask for, be stored somewhere, I don't know, on social media. It just saves me having to constantly do website action. I'm sick of websites. I'm absolutely sick to the back teeth of populating websites because in the old days, about 10 years ago, not even a long time ago, you put the product on your website with a few kind of words in there that get into Google. Now, you have to be a NASA scientist to work a website. You put your stuff on like the old days, it's nice and simple. But then to get it anywhere in Google, you've got to populate Google's sort of like little websitey thing so that they can make sure you're not trying to fleece anyone or rob anyone. And so you do that. And then you've got something else go, oh, it's just a nightmare. It's just like that. Forget about that baloney. Most people come for a deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my table in the car park at the slot festival and I'm going to get the business before anyone even goes in the front door. It's called Guerrilla Slot Car Selling of T-shirts. No, I'm only kidding. If you've just joined us, you wonder what we're talking about. It's the Slot Car Festival is what we're talking about. The UKSF, the biggest ticket in town. Was there a thing that we were trying to float Rob Swift to do some kind of track building demo in a car park with his router? I don't know. Anyway, we'll float that. So this is going to be so good. So good. There you go. There he comes in. He comes and out he goes. Oida! DK Moon owns the dance floor. He can still do the splits in his 50s. Well, I'll tell you what, right? If I did the split now, I'm 48. I'd probably split my spleen. Uh, yeah, it wouldn't be. I'd tell you, I'd probably rip that bit and everything would fall out at the bottom of my, everything would just fall out. I tell you what, though, I tell you who I'd love to see the splits. I'd love to see Rob Sale do the splits. I swear I'd pay good money to see that. Actually, Sue, come on. Can we get Rob to do the splits in the car park? Is it all right? Give us the green light. Oh, I love it. Brilliant. Yeah, same thing. As soon as you snooze, you lose at a swap meet. Tara's going to have a lot of one-off figures and new ones. Once they're gone, they're gone. Oh my God, that's one way to get you people to literally run across the opens. That's I tell you what, right? That is genius. If Roger Barker, Julie Scale, or Sean from Pendle are watching this, that's how you do business in a swap meet. That's how you get people, right, to leg it past their stands straight to Tara's stand to find out what is limited edition, and then come back to their stands and find out that the Sharks, like me, Mac, we've hawked Roger Barker's stand and we've got the deals. That is a shark behavior, Tara. I tell you what, from a sales point of view, I am literally rubbing off on you. That is the sort of shenanigans that I would operate to get people to my stand quickly and spending. That is like made my morning. That is such a killer sales strategy. Keith, pin your ears back, right? We need somebody at the moment at our place for sales role. Ironically, we need someone for sales in the northeast, Lincolnshire, around that kind of area. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there, Tara. Think about that. We're looking for someone good, someone chatty, um, based from home as well, I believe, can be a thing. Speak to Keith on a serious note. All cars are cleaned up. Oh, hang on a second. I've missed a ton of stuff here. Right. It would be a full on party. It is a full on party mode. What do you mean? When can you come, guys? Is it ever possible for you guys to come over to the swap meet? On a serious note, is it feasible that you could actually make it, or is it just out of the window? I don't know. I just don't know. So I thought I'd ask. All right, man. You take care. Have a good day down at Donny, mate. All the best. Yeah, I have my money already. That's right, on the pre-orders. So what we've done, right? Yeah, this is a bone of contention. So we've all pre-ordered with Tara because, like I said last week, and it's really important. If you know that traders are going to be there and you know what you're going to buy from them, give them the order ahead of the show. They'll bring it with them, and you can pay for it on the day. I think is the general consensus, unless you want to pay them by PayPal. Um, I think that's how it works. Otherwise, you pay for your item and then you pick it up at the show. But pre-ordering is really going to help them out. I don't know if it's too late now for Tara with what she's got on her agenda, but generally, like magnetic racing, if you know you're going to get a couple of light towers, ask them ahead so that they can take it in surplus. Because these shows, they get 6 hours on a Saturday, 6 hours on a Sunday, or 4 hours on whatever it is. And this really is, I can't hammer home how vital this is for these traders who do this actually for their living. Their window of opportunity to have the most stock there to sell, to make money, is critical. They can take they can take orders on the stand and post them afterwards, or they've got some people, right, who put them in a position and say, right, I really want this. I'm going back to somewhere I don't really have access to mail, and because I won't class myself in this, because they're nice people. Because they're really nice people and very empathetic and just genuinely good people, right? They go, "Oh, go on then. I don't want to upset anyone. You take it, you know. I want everyone to have the best experience." The next person that comes along can't see that because that guy's took it away to know that they want it. And is that saying you only know what you know? So if you don't see something, you don't know that exists, you wouldn't know that you wanted it. So if you know that you can get some, I don't know, if you know you're going to buy like me, I want Tara. Sorry, here I go. Practice what I preach. Tara, could I have two Alsatian dogs, a Rottweiler dog, and two cockapoos? Because one of the legs broke off one of my cockapoos, and I haven't thrown it away because there is a sort of a trend at the moment coming into the UK from Romania rescue centres of three-legged dogs. Don't know what the hell that's about. For some reason, we seem to be flooded with Romanian rescue dogs that have got 3 legs. Think it's like they think that you're gonna feel a bit sadder for it or something. I swear to God, right? Some of these criminals, not necessarily just from Romania, but from all over the world. Let's not pigeonhole criminals. Criminality is criminality. They must think we come up. They must think we were born yesterday or something. You know, a dog is a dog. It has its own personality, whether it's got 2 legs, 4 legs, or 8 legs. The dog is its own dog. If it had 3 legs, it would still be that dog. Doesn't matter. That's the bit people miss. Dogs are quite empathetic and have their own outlook on life. You know, they want your food. They want their own food. It's just one of them things. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I wish you were coming as well, Fox and Walls. I totally do. Defo Tara, be cool to see the guys coming up the escalator. Yes, I do love filming that bit. I got one shot at it on Saturday morning and I literally nearly missed it last year. I run all the way to the escalators, literally hit record and put my tripod down as the first person come up. You only get one chance to do it. And I love that bit. It's in all of my every single event video I do. Filming the queue coming in is staple, it's paramount. You've got to have it because people need to know that these things draw attention. They're really fun, they're active. And if you haven't got a big queue, I'll show you a strategy how to make the queue look bigger. I've run networking nights at work before where like 3 people turned up. It's like, how am I going to market that this was a big event? Yeah, Rob's saying that he would actually pay good money to see himself do the splits. Oh, okay. Geburtstag. I was right. I was right. Yes. I knew it's Geburtstag. Herschel, I'm not going to go there, but anyway, I'll practice that for next week. It's too pre-ordering. The wife doesn't know what I'm buying. You got to watch out here. You know, if she ever gets hold of your PayPal account, your knackers are brown bread. I say that cryptically for the Young Track fans. What we got here? Um, yeah, yeah. Let's have a couple of. You get those like poppy peel funds or guide dog, the little charity collection pots. And we could get a few of them on each of the stands around each of the tables around the event. Feel like the Fox and Walls Fund. That'd be hilarious. We could do that. People would be rocking up, going, what's Fox and Walls? Compromised. You don't watch YouTube because Fox and Walls are the biggest supporters of us content creators, along with the Fingers, with Bo, and a few others. They literally, I cannot say, I have no words for the level of commitment that they put into watching YouTube content. And as it happens, not like me, watches it back 2 weeks later because I'm terrible. They watch it live on the time. Now I know that there's 2 of them. There's Fox and there's Walls, or there's Walls and there's Fox, what way you look at it. And they could sneak up and one could be watching while the other one's sleeping. And it gives an appearance of a 24-hour coverage, but I don't care because I think they're both great. And to be honest with you, that level of support doesn't go unrecognized. Thank you very much. And if you're not tuned in and subscribed to their channel, I highly recommend it because they've got a cracking interview with Ian. He's a great guy. I met him last year at Electric Dreams. And the chat he has, he's just a nice quintessential British guy who talks with an accent after living in Australia forever. And he's just got those northern morals. He's not from the north, but he has northern morals. You can see it in the way he talks, the way he speaks, the way he thinks. Lovely fella. Where are most slot cars made? Says DK Moon. Most model trains come from China and have 150% tariffs coming. Interesting. What we could do is we could set up like some kind of racket. Now, let me think about this. if we get like no tariff on China here in the UK, so I'll buy the train from China. We at the moment get a 10% tariff with USA, soon to be about 90% because stop. I nearly went to politics. God, that was close. So if we've got a 10% tariff, let's just keep the word tariff there. It's very hard for me because I'm very triggered by politics at the moment. Very triggered indeed. And no, David, don't start on me later because I'm very triggered at the moment, as you can imagine. Um, so if I bought the loco or the steam train or the slot car or the cooking utensil or the whatever you need from China, and then I sent that to you, does that mean then I can sell you that cheaper than you can buy it from China? If that's the case, I'm open for business, people. What do you need? Send me an email. I will be a conduit for 10%, baby. See, that's how it is in business. I can get myself in between that for 10%. So there's an idea for you. International slot car dealing. Sounds like something off of Star Wars, isn't it? Like galactic dealing. So I'm going to become a dealer of galactic slot car products. Yep, I mentioned that. I got to that. I hope you didn't miss that bit if I go to the toilet. That I was talking about the channel, asked them to subscribe, talked about Ian's interview. Oh, I forgot they went for a swap meet as well. Check that out. There's some bargains down there. Brilliant. Fox and Walls, the UK built special ships to transport to Australia. I'm not sure about the other direction. No, because we sank them when they got there. We are going to reinstate them, though. I believe we are looking for an offshore country at the moment. Fox and Walls, great supporters of Rob Sales' channels. Definitely subscribe to him too. Always leave positive comments on the videos. Thank you both. Dedication from a set few guys is amazing. Absolutely. Cash is king. Yep. I need your mail address for the service arcade. Bit of direct business going on there. Sorry, I got as close to politics, but wondering where the price increases that may be coming. No, you're fine. Absolutely. I mean, tariffs, I think, are an exceptionally good thing for America. I do. I do. I do. I think that they've been getting a battering from the rest of the world for a long time. And yeah, I think that are absolutely right to put tariffs on everyone uh, and get money back. Why would you do that as a country? That's business. That's not politics, by the way. A simple business arrangement is if you charge me 10%, I'll charge you 10%. Or if you charge me zero, do you know what? We'll give you zero. So it's all about the same thing. So if you want to carry on doing business with me, charging me 10% extra on your profit, we're going to charge you back. See how you like it. And the people who get the most out of a country will end up suffering the most. So whereas the UK have been doing business with America on loosely 10%, it's business as usual for us. We're not feeling any impact. Couldn't help you if in the EU though. Oof, could not help you on that one. So yeah, so I think that yeah, don't worry, it's not been politics. It's actually an important subject that is affecting you because you've mentioned it. It is affecting Dave Kennedy because he's talked about it a couple of times. I'm not sure where he's up to actually in terms of if he's talked about it again following on from his editorial after his recent news. I can't remember when that was. But he's been raising the issue as well. He's very concerned. I wasn't aware that Dave bought slot cars actually with his own money. But speaking as a public figure, hats off to him because he does address the fact that a lot of people will be paying tariffs now. Um, so Doug is saying, good for us, no tariffs to America for us. There you go. See, Doug and Ian did a video as well and said that anything under $800 doesn't incur tariffs. Brilliant. So, do we ask Scalextric to ship the slot cars to the UK? and then ship it out of the UK. So this is what happened to the UK, right? Let me just take you back a few years. About 15 years ago, the UK put what's called an anti-dumping tax on China for the ceramics industry, for floor and wall tiles in the UK. Anything coming in from China, 50% increase in cost, anti-dumping tax. Because what was happening is we've bought tiles from the Europe forever. They make the best tiles, the Europeans. We used to buy at the time for a square meter of porcelain tiles, it would cost say €15 a square meter for commercial ceramics. The Chinese come along, copied every single one of them, then started offering those square meters of tiles for £4 a square meter. £4. They didn't come in and offer it for £12 or £15. £4. They literally come in to decimate the European tile supply. So Britain turned around and went, yeah, right. You ain't doing that. 50% anti-dumping tax on everything. And if this isn't enough in a year, it's going to 75%. So what China did was they realized they couldn't put the stuff in here at a competitive rate. So they set up depots, holding areas, distribution hub networks in Italy. So they would ship their goods to Italy and then they'd sell them to us from Italy because there was no anti-dumping tax from the EU. So we used to call it Chai Tao, Chinese Italian. Sneaky, sneaky. So using that experience and, don't blame the player, blame the game. I'll play it. If you guys want some cheap slot cars and we can get around this 150% dumping tax, let's get it on. Let's do it. Oh, Richard, off to hospital, mate. You take care. Take care, my friends. No, Tom, it's about tariffs and the cost of things, Daz. It's about how people in America who are worried about it can get slot cars at the right money. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. You're right. Let's get back on it. So, anyone wants to do some international business, UK Slot Car Festival is coming up, and that is what you need to know. That's where the international folk are going to be. Get in there. All right, let's do this. So, what are you doing over the bank holiday? What are you doing later today and tomorrow? Populate the chat while we are going over various bits and bobs, and I'll come in and I'll read those out as we're going along. We'll whip back and we'll have a chat about those. That is going to be good. Okay, so we're doing well. We've got to track focus. And yes, apologies for using the same slide as last week, but it is the same slide as last week. And I don't mind. It's a great slide. So first up for track focus, because we're not going to have this week a shot of the week. No, we're not. We're going straight into it, straight in. Oh, I'm trying to set this up in the background. It is going wrong. Ah, there you go. The first one is from Robert Downey. There you go. US hobby industry being much more knowledge about their industry, have a completely different view than YouTuber Pete. Yep. Okay, cool, John. I mean, I'm just saying my views or how I feel. Everyone feels differently. That is why we get on here. Shipping costs. Okay. What we need to do that, yeah, we'll get on to that later. Thank you very much, Daz. Thank you. I appreciate that for a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing and you're getting value. Thank you very much. So Doug says USA don't pay our VAT. So about the same price as UK people. Just got to work on that shipping now, right? Maybe doing a track reconfiguration soon. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Rosu Raceway is about to go through a refurb. Now, if you change your track, that's a good thing to think about. If you change your track dramatically and you've had a track name for it, like Rosu Raceway, Mundon Park, Crow Valley or some other thing, like popular name tracks for within our community, and you change the whole track, do you then change the name of that track? Does it become a different raceway, or is it still Rossau Raceway? Don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Talking about Robbo Downey here, he's got a lovely Carrera track going on. It's in his garage. And generally, what I do with these things is I stretch them out. So I make them as big as possible for the screen. Because sometimes when people take the pictures, you got the whole of the background going on. It's a bit of a nightmare. So really enjoying this track. A lot of sort of, I don't know, it's kind of, he's gone for maximum track, minimal opportunity for scenery. This is the sort of thing where you call in like Jamal or Boone or Mag Racing to sort of give you some advice on how to look into those thinner sections of the track. How to decorate them? They're too thin for like grandstand buildings. They're too thin for um, pit buildings or whatever. So what do you put in there? Do you sort of go? Sh- I don't know. I don't know, but I like the track. It's got lovely upper raised sections and stuff. Got a lot of work to do on that one, Rob. Ah, that is good to know. Thank you, that Dave. Munden Park name will die with the layout when it changes. Ooh, God, I didn't expect this, guys. Okay, yeah. If you change your track, you must give it a new name. Okay. Ooh, when it changes, new track coming. Yeah. I like that motorhome in the middle bit. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Nice detail with the awning on the side as well. Yeah, well spotted. Not for a long time yet. I have a variation on Munden Park that a viewer sent me, which I'll do first. Okay, cool. I think the track names should stay the same, just like all the racetracks around the world that have ever evolved over time. Okay, interesting. Yeah, started with Wedgwood Raceway, says Daz. He's now got Dunlop Raceway. Car parks. Exactly. Got to have car parks, hot dog. Remember, I got a box of Carrera track and a thumbs up drink for you, Slotar. There you go. Awesome. Right, let's get to the next track. It's a good one, this. I do like this track next. So that's a nice one from Robert. Next one is Matthias Albert. And he has got, from what I can make out, a wood routed track. Just like, did you know what this track reminds me of? This track reminds me of DNA slot cars. This is almost like Sasha's track. Oh, and Daihi as well. They're kind of like figure of eight, but with the long outer rim as you approach it, as you look at it, as it were. And you got the kind of bridge comes round, you go round, round, under the bridge, round, over the bridge, figure of eight, round the long sweeping straights past the pits. Really does look like it resonates with me. I saw it, I was like, hang on, let me just check that. But yeah, nice track, Matthias. Get it. So just one on the renaming. So variation on Munden Park is the same pieces, but he runs the top level in the opposite direction. Interesting. Okay, be looking forward to seeing that. Actually, I've got a little video coming out, maybe a 2 or 3 minute video of a big question dilemma about tracks. Stick it out later tomorrow. Big stick it out tomorrow. Could use your help on that one, guys, when that comes out. This is the Race of Champions track. It's an amazing little track. Oh, okay. So it is Race of Champions. This is actually a thing. That's an awesome track, Matthias. Yeah, Anthony, you're on it. Race of Champions track. Am I missing something here? Oh, I see. Right. I'll share this with you. I'll just stick it in the I'll stick it in Darren's feed. Mhm. Just bear with me a second. I don't really like sharing WhatsApp stuff because you never know what might be in the next feed. Oh my god, it was so funny. So just while I'm loading this up into the image holder, my boss in a meeting on Friday, we were on Teams call, and he's like, I'll just find it in my WhatsApp," and he put his WhatsApp on the screen, and we're all looking at his messages. I'm like, "Stop sharing your WhatsApp, mate, because this is going to end badly." And he's like, oh yeah, oh yeah." The thing, the coin dropped. Unbelievable. Um, right, I have it now. So this here, as Daz and a couple of others said, looks like the Race of Champions. So I've got the Race of Champions track here. There it is. Look, it does look the same. This is the one from Riyadh. So Riyadh in the Middle East. Look at the stadium. I mean, the track's great, but look at that stadium design. I mean, world class. They've got the money, right? That is how you build a stadium, with the eye that comes down onto the track. It give you sun, it give you light, and the track itself. I think Matthias has made himself a track of champions. Now that you mention it, fabulous stuff. So thank you ever so much for that race of champions there. Daz, well spotted. Dave, well confirmed. So my next track that I've got going on here, and I do want to apologise to the guy whose track it is, of whom I can't remember his name, and I'm going to leave the comment on the screen because I didn't put his name. I didn't get his name right. I basically overwrite slides. I won't go into the technicalities of it, but it just streamlines about 5 to 10 minutes off of my slide creations. And I didn't paste the right name into this box. So I'm going to keep the name covered. Bo and Co. Oh, mate, where did you get that from? Find the Wembley one. Okay. There's quite a few, Dave. Let's go for 2024. I'll post it. Actually, yeah. What I'll do, I'll find it. I'll send it to you, Dave. You can confirm it's the right one that you're thinking of, and then by WhatsApp, and then I'll post it as a post just to say from Sunday. Here's that race of champions that at Slotar, a little link, said about Slotar. So I'm just writing it down. So this track here by a unknown contributor. Wow, check it out. It is. It's like kind of. It's very compact. I'm trying to work out whether it's only the oval or if there is an inner ring that's just overpopulated. I can't work it out, to be fair. That's all right, Daz. Don't worry about that. Just let people like it if they like it. It's all good. Don't forget, we're just a hanging out show. Okay, so nice track, and I like it. We talked about this before. Just before I move on from this track, he set the background of it as well. So it's not just the track scenery. It's the wall in front of the track, inaugural season of speed, and then he's got a couple of baseball caps and what I can look like trading cards for drivers that he's a fan of, and sort of what might be some race programs or some race some I don't know, some racy stuff printouts. So he's gone the whole yard. It's not just the track and the track decor, it's the surrounding. He's immersed himself in experience that is slot car racing. Fair play to you, mate. And I will. I know where I got this. I know where this source of information come from. So I'll be able to do a caveat next week and just thank you by name on that one. So next track on this one is a big track, and we're going to just clear that comment down. This is a great track. Now, I'm really excited to share this one with you in particular because it's big. And it's a race event. It's a race night. Look at this beauty. That is a track. So this is shared by Patrick Holm. It's the Poly Raceway over in Sweden, Jörden. And so I couldn't resist that. That's what we do. Well, that's what most of us do. There's some people who probably think I'm atrocious by doing that. Jörden. The old Swedish and all that. But anyway, look. Now, the one thing to notice here is we have this pre-made stereotype. There you go. Can't even say that word. A stereotype of Swedish people or Swiss people all being 7 foot tall with blonde hair and blue eyes and drop dead gorgeous. And the men and the women all drop dead gorgeous, you know, except Sven, of course. Sven Eriksson. He ain't that good. He reminded me of that boss of the power station on The Simpsons. Hey, Simpsons, Sector 15, eh? Anyway, we have a preconception, that's the word, of what Sweden Swiss look like. These guys are bucking the trend. They're all grey. They're all grey hair. See, there's hope for us all yet. Even the Swiss and the Swedish become grey in time. They're not all drop dead gorgeous forever. You know, objects of concern for us, like short and not so beautiful people. But there you go. The chef from Muppets. Ah, the chef from Muppets. He was a legend. What is this? It looks huge until your brain scales it into the baseball caps. Yeah, and then there's some baseball cap banter here. I love that. I was oh, those MAGA caps. We got them over here. It's called Mega. It stands for Make England Great Again. Mega. So yeah, mega caps. That's what we need here. We need a mega revolution because this place has gone to the absolute dogs, in my humble opinion. But as long as we can afford slot cars, they can do what they want. I'm going to Insula. Like, that track is spectacular. Let's have a look. So Stan Davis, stand and deliver, Stan. Your money or your life. I really like this. This is a nice, simple track. It's one of those in reach for everyone tracks. Everyone can probably do this with just the smallest amount of extra track purchased, in addition to a decent evolution set from Carrera. So, and you can get really, really affordable track online. You can, if you don't want to buy it brand new, you don't have to. You can buy it secondhand from a number of auction sites. I won't list them out. And you can generally, if you buy a little bit here, a little bit there, you know, you will end up with, after a year, 6 months to a year, a big track. And this is what my mother-in-law used to say. She used to, because I used to say I'm always skint. She used to say, well, Pete, don't look, just buy one good item a month, like one quality shirt or quality pair of jeans or pair of trainers, one per month. And then after 12 months, you will have 12 good shirts or a few jeans and a few shirts, and they'll all be good quality. Don't be panicking trying to buy everything as soon as it comes out. She was on the money, actually. Very on the money. So if you do what Stan's done and you just buy like maybe a pack of straights or a pack of R2s or a couple of little figures or I don't know, whatever you need, then you can grow your collection relatively quite well. And that's all we want really. We want a good collection. We can up our game on our track a bit and have a good time while we're doing it. I might actually do that actually. Let me write that. I've just had a great idea, a bit of interactivity on the channel. But as with everything, I've got to write it down because I'm going to forget it. Good, we've got that going on. And okay, so this is our penultimate track, everyone. Our penultimate track. And we have, yeah, the incline bank curve. Very nice. Just before we get off this one, says DK. Nice one. We've got here now. There, the penultimate track coming up. Just got to get myself out of the way. There we go. There you go. This is from, clear the comment, Christian Schnicki Umra. Regional accents vary, of course, if I've mispronounced that. So sorry about that if I did. But anyway, this is a nice L-shaped track. So if you're like a Keith who's designed an L shape, then this should be resonating with you. You've got a nice little section. You've got a nice little pit lane there. I didn't expect that. So when you've got space like limited like this and you're doing an L shape, or you're in a small figure of 8 setup, you don't have a lot of space for the scenery. Now, Jamal likes this track, and I do too. You struggle with what buildings to buy, and you want so many different stuff for your track, but you've only got enough space to put it on. It's a real dilemma. It's a good dilemma. It's the dilemma that we really want in our lives. You know, well, it's a first world problem, as I call it. It's a first world problem. What building shall I put on my slot car track today? You know, there's people out there having a really, really hard time in the world. And we're just bothered about what track scenery we're going to use today and the injustice of not being able to fit the one we want on the track we just built when we want it. Oh, brilliant. Hello, Albert. How you doing, mate? Is Wolf with you? Awesome. So yeah, really nice track. I kind of like the pit lanes as well and the pit buildings because he's put lighting in there. He's got trees. I've got to buy some trees for my track. That's what I'm missing, I think. And I have it on authority. I've got a big piece of scenery coming up, but I've got to go and get it. Actually, I could take a cruise up there. Right. There's an idea for a road trip. Right, there you go. So that is Christian's contribution. Thank you, Christian. Perfect. Let me. It's going wrong in the background here, but it's okay. We'll get our final track on now for the day, for the bank holiday Monday. Now it's a nice track. I'm going to introduce the track before before I put it on because it's not a big track. It's just a bit of a strange track, and it's from the 70s, would you believe? So it's a 1970s little track, but it encompasses imagination. Now, I've said to you before, when you're using some of the smaller tracks, you can do things with smaller tracks that you can't do with bigger tracks, which is really cool. Like go up walls, do loop the loops, do high bank, vertical, inverted corners, and all of this jazz. It's amazing. Check this out from Frank Steinatz. Look at that. Imagine racing that. This is a completely, I've got a corner spare in my one bedroom studio flat, and that's the corner. It used to have a settee in it, but now it's got a slot car track in it, and that makes more sense to me because I can sit on the floor and race rather than sit on a settee and wish I had a slot car track. Excellent. Oh, Hub, good morning. How you doing, my man? Wilf is on the computer, and there he goes. Hubby, that's what our wives call us. Is that a 4-lane track? Good question, Daz. Let me double check that for you. No, it's a 2-lane track. This one. It's a 2-lane track, but he's cleverly painted a white, like a gridding tape, like a white feature around the outskirts of the inner and the outer borders of the track, rather than using uprights. He's just painted almost like a demarcation line on it. It looks really cool. It's really clever detailing that I'm seeing. But yeah, well spotted, Daz. And then, of course, you've got the trifle in the corner that literally looks like next level. That is fantastic. That is, isn't it? Mm. Excellent. So I think, yes, I think that's it for tracks. Yeah, that's it for tracks, which leads us into any other business, which leads us, remember, I've remembered everyone, into car number 2. So, Daz, Rob, you can't enter this. Now, technically, Rob, you should be kicking off saying it wasn't the last competition because that would have been Daz's car. We're going to say per show. So, if you want this one, it's a green car. Get ready to roll. So, Daz, write down a number somewhere so that no one has it. And then WhatsApp me your number in a minute when you're ready. Hang on. Let's see how many people are watching. So we currently got 55 people watching. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Track Fans TV. This is Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown. Hi, it's been an amazing hour and 45 minutes of just slot car banter with you guys. It is amazing. 56, 1 to 56, Daz. 1 to 56. So now get ready in the chat. If you want to win something between 1 and 56, we're going to start the countdown in a few seconds. So get ready on your buttons, on your marks. Get set. Go! 1 to 56. Let's have your numbers. Come on. Hit the button, everyone. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 28, 46, 37, 4, 4, 4. Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot take this anymore. I have no idea what the number is because Daz is sitting on the number. I've got the number. I've got the number. No, keep going. It's not been hit. This is so exciting, everyone. Oh my God, the numbers coming in thick and fast. We've got 45, 33, 44, 42, 36, 37, 52, 47, 50. Oh, come on, everyone. You can do this. Keep it going, keep it going, keep going. We haven't seen it yet. Oh my God, this is the best morning ever. Oh, it's so close. So close. What's the matter with everyone? Come on. Let's do it. Oh, so close. Are you watching this, Daz? Are you seeing this? My God, I've got it a couple of seconds before you guys because of the delay on YouTube. Keep going. We're not here yet. We're not here yet. Oh my God, this is epic. This has gone on forever. This is like a Nolan Djokovic rally in the tennis. Huge. This has got to be the longest one ever. Come on, get ready, hit them buttons. Okay. Oh, I thought we had it then. It was close. It's still not got it. We've still not got it. I'm not taking my eyes off the chat either. Very, very close. Someone was extremely close then. Oh, someone was like, Oh, I thought we had it, but we've not got it yet. Keep going, everyone. You've got this. Come on. Oh my God, Lord, this has got to be a record for the competition on a slot car show. So close. Someone nearly got it then. Oh, God, you keep missing it. You keep missing it. Oh my God. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Stop. We got ourselves a winner. We got ourselves a winner. Stop, stop, stop. Right. Okay, okay. Ease off the brakes. Right. This is going to take me a moment now. Right. I'll carry on with the show a little bit. Daz, Rob, there is a lot of entries. The number was 53. And as I'm sure that Lucy Slot Cars was the winner. There's the Lucy Fur Raceway won the competition, but we need to check it. That was the most epic competition I've ever seen online in the slot car community. That was utter genius. What a rally. It went on forever. I genuinely thought we weren't going to get the number before past. I thought we were going to have to reduce the parameters, but we got there in time. So I'm just going to run down to the bottom here. Oh, okay. Right. I think we've got Jamal. Jamal might have won it. This is why we've got to check, Jamal. So I'm so sorry if I missed you in the initial haul. Right, I've got it on authority. Rob Sale has confirmed. I'm so sorry, Lucifer Raceway. I'm so sorry. It wasn't you. There was so many entrants. It was like literally brilliant. Oh, hang on. Slotar says Tony Tibbs won. Rob says Jamal won. I'm just waiting for Daz. We'll confirm it. He's going to go down meticulously line by line now while we talk through a little bit more of the show and just let him do his good work there. And incidentally, just in case he wasn't the winner, let's take the edge off that and just give him a little promotion now with Jamal in the chat with us, everyone. So he's live with us in the chat. You have got a new merch assassin in town. Check out these, like, he's got I'm talking like, firstly, embroidery quality. Secondly, these designs are world class. This isn't just me like putting something together and writing slot car next to it. This is like proper auto artwork. This is brilliant. Okay, my chat does. All right, let's have a look. Aha. Well, do you know what? My chat doesn't actually go back that far as well. Hmm. 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 Right, okay. For complete and utter genuineness, what do you call that? Integrity and honesty. Because we have a slight dilemma, we have a couple of entrants that won the competition, let's say, Jamal, Lucifer, and someone else. We can't go because of the amount of entries. That was epic. Because the amount of entries, we can't go back now and define who won the competition. So I think if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to wait until the live chat populates. It won't be for one day because of the way YouTube works. And that will allow us to see the chat again. And I'll figure out who's won it. And then we'll do an announcement. I'll do a short video or something. We'll do an announcement on who won the car. And and then we'll do that. I don't want to award someone a car, give the kids some sweets, and then take it off them. I don't want to do it because the guy who won the car will want the car, and the guy who thought they won the car will want the car and won't want to give it up. So yeah, I genuinely missed it. If it was you, Jamal, I thought it was Lucy. Then someone else says, "Okay, hang on." Okay. So Rob Sale has actually sent me a screenshot. Firstly, who does that? Well done, Rob. A screenshot of the listings. So Jamal, Jamal, Jamal's a winner, baby! Do you want to see what your car is, Jamal? It'll actually look pretty good on your track, actually. What I need to do is I've just got to screw it in. So when I go like this, it doesn't fly off and hit the camera. Right, here we go. You ready, Jamal? This is your car. Green AMC Hornets, which actually, looking at the amount of foliage you've got on your track, that will blend in somewhere and camouflage on your track pretty well, actually. Well done, Jamal. Well done, my friend. Good efforts. Good efforts. There it is. Nice. Okay. So, and if you think that was cool, his t-shirts are even cooler. So get on there and support Jamal. He is a great contributor to the hobby. Very good contributor. He's always on the go. It's what I love this guy. He's doing his scenery, he's embroidering shirts, he's running live streams. Then he runs a living and he's a doting husband partner in the background. I mean, where does he get the time? But no, fair play to you, mate. And oh, Mark, I love it. He does bring it back to earth with Mark. Right. And then finally, we'll finish up on a positive note of the slotcarmagazine.co.uk. Get it wherever you are in the world. Click it, download it, read it. That's the way you should do it. Power of three. Click it, download it, read it. And recommend it to your friends as well. Power of four. There you go. I'm remixing it as we go along. So there you have it. Slot Car Magazine. They will be, everyone. They will be at the Slot Car Festival next week, and they will be doing autographs from their table. So if you want to get your moniker of Rick or Mark, then get down there. They don't charge for it. They'll give you a signature. They love it. They're rock stars of the hobby. So I've get a signature. They are charging for the photo and the signature though. So you want a photo with them and a signature. That is chargeable, they said. But generally, a signature on the magazine that you buy at the Slot Festival, they'll do that as a part of the service because they really want to be involved with their readership. So no, I'd highly recommend that you get involved with that. slotcarmagazine.co.uk. That is it. That's the end of the slides for this show, as you'd probably imagine, because we got the final slide there, and we take the slides out because what we've realised just before we go on, we've got two things coming up. We've done the competition, so we're not form foul on that. We haven't really heard from Tara, so we'll do that now. Stay tuned for the big finish. Okay, there you go. And it just leads me towards the end of the show because I got one thing I'm going to finish the show on, and it is literally the best thing I've seen in quite a while. All right, quite a while. From from an enjoyment point of view, this next video I'm going to play you and finish the show on. It's fun. In fact, it's hilarious. It's forward thinking, it's creative, it's not been done before, it's fresh, it's innovative. It's done in a way it works. I really enjoyed it, and I want to take my hat off to MP Slot Car right now, Mattissimo. That's what his name is behind closed doors, a Mattissimo. That's what you got to say, Mattissimo. Well, anyway, Mass has kicked it out of the park, smashed it into the next universe. For anyone who's not seen this video, you're in for a treat. All right, in for a treat. So I'm going to bid you all a very, very happy bank holiday here in Europe for VE Day, May Day celebrations. Anywhere in the world else in the world who's got to work tomorrow, unlucky. No, I'm only joking. Have a good day. And do tune in, watch, and support everyone that puts out the content there. They love it. They do it because they love it, and they love that you enjoy it. So make sure you leave them a like and a comment. If you don't like it, move on to the next video. Don't do the thumbs down like heinous people. Anyway, I'm sure you're going to like this. If you like this next video from Massimo, flip over to MP Slot Cars and like his video. Do it for him because well, he'll never tell us, but I'll tell you, he's put a lot of time and effort into getting this off the ground. Check this out. And track fans, I'll see you next week at the UK Slot Car Festival. Let's go, track fans! Okay, maybe, just maybe, I'll get it right, yeah? Unbelievable. Right, set it up. Let's do it again. Here we go.
Bought a starter, set from the store, thought, hey, that's cool, not thinking I'd want more. 2 little cars and a track in the box, plugged it in, pulled the trigger. The first corner came, I flew off the rail, I grinned and picked up the car. Put it back in the slot, yeah, I do that a lot. Now I'm living life a quarter scale at a time, painting tiny helmets so I've lost my mind. From a newbie mess to a pit lane god, keep your guide in the slot, yeah, I say it a lot. Yeah, I'm tuning, racing, yeah, I get enough. My workbench looks like a model car dump. Started as a phase, now I'm all in. My girlfriend keeps on asking, how much did you spend? Now I'm building chassis, swapping gears, got more body shells than I got beers. Friends say, dude, are you okay? I say, yeah, man, why don't you come and race? Got a shelf of trophies, none are gold, but the bragging rights are pure and bold. I race on, crash harder too, but every burnout tells the truth. Yeah, I'm living life a quarter scale at a time, Instagramming every single car of mine. It's a Ferrari, from a curious click to a pit stop king. I even named my controller, its name is Sting. Now I'm blue and true and smelling rubber hot. I hit the apex like it's all I've got. Started in my basement, now I'm racing a lot. Keep your guide in the slot, been saying it a lot. Some folks play golf, some fish the lake. I flatten chassis on my lunch break. It's not a midlife crisis, it's a race car plan. In 1/32 scale, somehow thinking I'm the man. MP Slot Car, yeah, that's my tag. I sometimes get weird looks from my dad. Got decals, got dreams, and a need for speed. And I only cry a little when I lose the lead. Yeah, I'm living life a quarter scale at a time, with solder on my fingers and a gear loop shine. From a basement track to the UK, and electric dreams, gotta go back one day. So if you see me rolling with the toolbox crew, just wave and shout, hey MP, that you? Yeah, it's me. Keep your guide in the slot, okay, gotta go, that's all I got.